What's up, guys? So this is my 2019 KTM 450 SXF, and today we're just going to do a full review of the bike. I've had the bike for about 2 years now. It's been a really good bike, have no problems out of it. It's basically all stock, except I did get the forks rebuilt and revalved to my weight. I just put brand new MX34s on it, and I've done basic maintenance. I've replaced the chain and sprockets, and of course replacing the oil and filter regularly. And yeah, we're going a nice little ride here. Even though I had the bike for a while, it's still low hours, 42.8 hours. I haven't done a valve adjustment yet or anything. The motor has not been cracked into. So yeah. Bike's already warmed up, ready to go. Let's go for a nice little ride. This thing absolutely rips. It's got so much power. It finally just cut the soybean, so I will say the one thing you have to do to this bike from factory is oh, the feels nice. But the one thing you have to do from factory is get the front end set up. The forks, definitely. For me, from factory, they're way too stiff, way too harsh. But after you get them revalved and rebuilt, now they're really nice, really. Shout out Ride Design too. He's really good at getting your bike set up. Oh yeah. This is nice. Do a little pull here. That wasn't very good, huh? Second gear. A really good bike, really fast, but has a nice power band. I am running a 47 tooth rear sprocket, so increases the top speed a little bit. Stock front, which I think is a 13. Oh yeah. Let's do some little technical riding here. So with the ride modes, I found to just keep it in second, and the traction control sometimes I've used, but I normally don't mess with it, honestly. like these bars. These are the stock bars. They're nice, really. Ooh. A little nose heavy there. And be careful. Really nice day here in Maryland on the farm. About 70 degrees out. Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect day to get some riding in. It's so fun with the field wide open again. We had the soybean on it. You can just haul. 450 is really perfect for this wide open field. You don't really need any more power. It's just perfect. That was pretty good. We're moving. You're moving. I think this is the best the field's ever been. It's just perfectly smooth, nice. Whole thing's like a massive track, basically. Oh, this front end feels so great. So I got about 1 hour on the revalve, and it makes such a big difference. I can actually ride this bike now. Before, it was just too harsh, man. And now it's smooth and plush. I think it's crazy how much power these 450s got, especially these KTMs. Been riding my RMZ. This thing's a whole different monster. Alright, let's do a little better this time. Oh! I think I need to put my rear shock a couple clicks softer to work with the fork a little better. But it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. I really think these are great bikes too, in a reliability sense. I've had no problems out of mine, but I know these motors go a long time. Just basic maintenance, you know? They're good motors. Oh man. About to break out my CR500. I'm gonna make a video comparing the 450 to 500. I think that would be a good video. They are completely different beasts. I think the people will be interested. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make that soon. The only thing I need to do with my 500 is get the suspension rebuilt, or it's not gonna be fair because it's blown. Forks are blown out on that bike. That's all it needs. Everything else is mint. A nice little ride in. But yeah, overall, I absolutely love this bike. Like I said, I've had it for about 2 years. It's been really, really good to me. It has a really nice power to it, really fast. Once you get the suspension set up, it handles really nice. That is probably the only thing that you have to do, I would say, especially on the older generation 2019, 2020 bikes. Get the suspension redone. The only other thing I'm considering is the Vortex ECU, because very, very occasionally you will have flameouts. It's just like a glitch in the stock mapping. But really, once the bike warms up, it's not a problem, really. Just sometimes when it's cold, it can have flameouts. But, I don't know if it's worth spending the money to get the Vortex just for that, but we'll have to see in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next one.